So what is going to happen to you March 2023 for love, career, and money? That's what we're going to be figuring out today using the tarot cards as well as my intuition. So March is a time where Persephone is finally coming out from the underworld of Hades and blessing us with her presence yet again with the bringing and coming of spring. So there's a lot of new beginnings and a lot of blessings on the horizon because March is also the month of Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of blessings. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, hi, I am Anita Serene, and I have been a psychic medium here on the internet for going on 5 whole years. And in order to give you this psychic reading about what you can expect in March for love, career, and money, I am going to be using the tarot cards as well as my intuition. Now, if you're new to pick a card readings, I would be very, very, very surprised because by now it's like a thing. So where have you been? But essentially, I'm going to have you pick one of the 3 options with your intuition. And then once you pick an option, the timestamps are down below in the pinned comment as well as the description. And if you click the timestamp next to your chosen option, it will take you right to your psychic reading. But before I give you guys some time to really look over the options to see which one your intuition is calling you towards, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my sponsors Keen for making today's video happen. So Keen is an online psychic service that connects you with hundreds of psychics who are online right now. And because Keen is an online psychic service, you can get an accurate psychic reading from the comfort of your own home without even having to leave the house. And there's going to be someone available to speak to you 24/7 because they are an online psychic service. So if you need clarity like right now, there is going to be a psychic on Keen ready to talk to you right now. All you have to do is create an account and you can choose from hundreds of psychics who are online right now, and each psychic has their own unique specialty. Then once you choose a psychic that suits your needs, they're going to connect with you over a phone call or a text chat. So as you guys know, my dating life is kind of a mess. It's not good. And as you guys know from my last video, I told you I was seeing this guy, but my intuition was saying there's something wrong with him and I can't put my finger on it. So I had to go to a psychic on Keen, and they literally revealed that this dude was married. He had a whole nother wife, and everything this psychic said was true. This guy I was seeing was married and he was not available. So it's really nice to have a psychic confirm what your intuition already knows. Now, normally I am very slow to believe in psychic readings, but let me tell you something. The psychics on Keen have been accurately predicting my life for the last 3 years. If you guys follow my channel, you know I have been a Keen user for 3 years, and they predicted my 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and they have always been spot on about my love life. So guys, if you want your own personal psychic reading about what you can expect in March, like, yeah, it's great to do pick a cards, but if you can have your own personal psychic reading, I highly recommend going to a psychic on Keen. They can tell you what you personally can expect in March for all areas of your life, and I know you're gonna find a psychic you really vibe with. I love Keen so much. Let me tell you, they're accurate. So all you have to do is go to trykeen.com/stargirl or click the link in the pinned comment as well as the description, and you will get the first 10 minutes of your psychic reading, which is up to $99 in savings. I am always looking for a good deal, and I know these sponsorships can be annoying to sit through sometimes, but guys, if you did sit through this, I'm literally hooking you up with the cheapest psychic reading I have ever heard of in my life because Keen is giving you guys this promotion. The first 10 minutes is only $199. The link is in the pinned comment as well as the description, trykeen.com/stargirl. You are so welcome. I love you guys, and I know you're going to love Keen. Thank you so much for sitting through that. Now, let's get back to the video. All right, guys, these are your 3 options, and by now, you guys know the deal. I need you to pick one of the 3 cards with your intuition, and then once you pick a card, you can fast forward to the timestamps I provide in the pinned comment, as well as the description. Click the timestamp next to your chosen option, and it will take you right to your psychic reading about what you can expect in March for love, career, and money. Group number 1 is on the left, group number 2 is in the middle, group number 3 is on the right. And once again, the timestamps to your chosen option are in the pinned comment as well as the description, so you can skip right to your psychic reading. Feel free to take as much time as you need to meditate on the cards, pause the video if you need to, but we are about to get started. Now, if you are having a hard time picking an option with your intuition, you can always use a random number picker and have the random number picker generate an option for you. And that's what I do, and it makes it so much easier. So anyway, guys, I'm excited to see you at your March psychic prediction. I will see you there. Hey, group number 1, it is me, Anita, and this is a reading on what you can expect in March 2023. So, group 1, your overall summary was Jupiter, the 7th house, and Sagittarius. And I heard that Best Coast song that goes, I know it's love that's got me feeling okay. So group number 1, I'm getting this image of you feeling really in love with someone who's just everything that you've ever wanted and more, you know? And there's something about this relationship that's inspiring you. It's making you feel optimistic again. It's making you feel happy again. And you're almost channeling this newfound energy into accomplishing what you need to at your job. Like, I'm seeing you waking up early in March, and through you waking up early, you are getting everything that you need to done, and you have the energy to get what you need to done, and you're feeling ambitious again, and you're just feeling on top of your game in March. And I'm hearing it's because it's love that's really inspiring you and getting you really optimistic. For a lot of you, I think this is a romantic relationship, but because this is a general reading, I also have to say it could be a best friend. It could be like a person you really like getting to know, something like that. But I'm definitely seeing a Sagittarius with the Archer in the back coming into your life in March. That's going to play a major role in your life. Even a Leo rising, a Leo sun, a Leo moon. This person is going to come in for you. They could have like naturally dark skin, naturally dark hair. But this person is going to come in, and I feel like they're really going to bring a lot of joy into your life. Okay? So I know it's love that's got me feeling okay. Like, you're going to be waking up in the morning with a pep in your step. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to have a lot of hard work you have to do in March. I'm getting the image of Saturn, which means you are working hard and you are very busy in March because you have a lot of responsibilities and you got the bills to pay. But there's something about this love relationship that's pushing you forward, that's making it all worth it, you know? So I would say in March, look out for Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. They're going to play a major role in your life. This person might give you a lot of courage, and they're also going to give you a lot of clarity. Okay? This is also going to be a month for you where your job is going to have you meeting and making a lot of connections with very important people. So you might notice that in March you are socializing a lot more than you normally do, babe. So it might mean like at your job or your career, you might have to travel, and then on this trip you meet people who you really vibe with. But also I'm just seeing a lot of like having adventures with people that is really fun and really satisfying. But also I just see you socializing a lot and making a lot of important connections, especially with a man. There's going to be an important man that comes into your life in the month of March, and this man, ooh, baby, this man wants to marry you, group number 1. Love is in the air for the collective. Look at the rings card. So essentially in March, you can expect you're going to be socializing with a lot of people, more so than you normally do. And it's not just random people that you have to socialize with. These are like big time soul connections. I'm seeing one man coming in for you who literally is ready to marry you and put a ring on it. And I just keep hearing this song, I Know It's Love, that's got me feeling okay. So it's like, this love is going to make you feel optimistic, and like, even though you're busy, you're like, I'm so in love, it's pushing me through the day and inspiring me. So I'm also seeing there might be a best friend coming in for you, but I'm not gonna lie, it might start very rough. You two might not like each other at first. It might be kind of catty at first, where you two don't really vibe, you don't really like each other, but then you end up becoming really best friends. That's one energy I'm seeing as well. Okay, so let's see what your main focus is going to be in the month of March, group number 1. Wow, okay. So you guys are going to be doing a lot of writing. I see you writing in your journal. I see you doing a lot of script writing. Lots of writing is happening here for you behind the scenes. So you're definitely working on something behind the scenes. Some of you, you're working on a book. Others of you, you're just writing scripts. Others of you, you're just taking up journaling in secluded places. Like, I just see an energy of you writing a lot for your job. Okay, you might also notice that a lot of you guys, you might be losing a lot of sleep over your work as well, because your work is so busy. So be sure to get some good sleep. But on the bottom of the deck, we have the trophy card. And this card talks about public success, public recognition, babes, in your career. Oh my gosh, guys, I know this is cheesy, but I feel like you guys are really like following your heart when it comes to your career, and you're working on a passion project behind the scenes, and I'm hearing it's going to be very successful. So keep working on whatever you're doing behind the scenes. It's like still kind of private. It's still kind of hush hush. It's not something you're sharing with the world. But I'm hearing keep following that passion, because it's leading you to success when it's finished. Okay, and I'm also feeling like maybe some of you guys, for your job, you might have to be learning a foreign language. I'm getting that too. Like, maybe some of you guys are like, you know what? I really want to start learning French or German or Spanish. And the reason why you're feeling called to learn this language is because I think you guys are going to travel there one day, and it's important for you to learn the language. One thing your spirit guides want to say that you've been killing it at the game with is you've been being a lot healthier, guys. Like, you've been using food as medicine. You have been really like trying to eat more plants and more green things, trying to do the all natural thing. So your health is like really, really, really improving at this moment. You know what I mean? And I heard the message, guys, like you've been a lot more practical in love as well. And your spirit guides want to be like, dude, congratulations. Like, it's so hard to be practical in love when your brain is firing off feel-good emotions and all you want to do, especially if you have borderline personality disorder, like some of my girlies on here. Okay, no shame in it. Sometimes when you have borderline personality disorder, or you have a lot of things going on upstairs, when you fall in love, you latch on to a specific person, and you're like, I love them, I would die for them, I would kill for them, I'm obsessed. Like, very Scorpio, or maybe some of you guys just have scorpionic placements, but it's like, if I can't have you, nobody can, and like very intense in love normally. But your spirit guides want to tell you, like, you've been doing a really good job of being way more healthier in your pace and love. Like, you haven't been rushing, you've been very logical, you've been more balanced, you've been weighing the pros and cons, you haven't been like overly jealous, overly clingy, or like just extra unhealthy. Like, you've been doing a good job at healing those attachment styles, and your spirit guides see that, and they wanted me to tell you that. Like, good job. Okay? What they want to tell you guys is, I'm also seeing a very loyal male friend here for you. Because remember, guys, your whole month in March is all about people. Like, I see you socializing a lot. So I'm seeing a girl best friend where it starts out rough and you guys like don't like each other at first, but then you become good friends with time. I'm seeing one man who wants to put a ring on it, who's ready to marry you like in March. Okay. And I'm also seeing like, and if you're a guy, guys, like, it could just be like you're ready to marry a woman in your life because you're like, this is the one. She gives me courage. She gives me clarity. She pushes me to be a better man, and you're ready to put a ring on it. But there's also like a male friend coming in for you in March who's extremely loyal to you. They could have Gemini placements, so they could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay. Guys, I also want to tell you, like, you might have like a friend who's like someone you put in your friend zone who you just see as a friend, and like you really don't have those romantic feelings for them. Like, you really don't have romantic feelings for them. You just see them as a friend. And this person that you just see as a friend, they might be trying to come in and kind of home wreck your twin flame situation I see coming in for you in March. Like, this person doesn't want to accept the fact that you just see them as a friend. In fact, they mentally can't stand the thought of you being with someone else, and they think that you are their perfect match. You are their twin flame. And when they see this other person come in trying to marry you or trying to be with you or offer you something, they're going to lose their minds, because this person you just see as a friend thinks you are their twin flame, thinks that you are their perfect match. So they might actually try to like home wreck your situation, and I want you to be aware of that, because right now, guys, you are a magnet in March. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're doing the law of attraction, but I will say, like, I don't know if you guys can see this card, but sometimes, like, I watched a lot of like spiritual gospel stuff, blah blah blah. Like, it's no secret I love Jesus and stuff like that, but one thing I was reading is like, when you have God's favor, and when you're walking like a higher path, God will put favor on you, which makes you extremely magnetic without trying, extremely charismatic without trying. People want to click on your videos and they vibe with your energy because you have the aura of God's favor, and people will be drawn to you and they won't know why. That's the energy you have right now. You guys are a magnet in March, and this is the good karma coming your way, guys, with Jupiter here. And also, I'm hearing astrological transits are favoring you in March, which means the transits energetically and astrologically are working in your favor. And I'm seeing that, there is going to be a lot of new things that enter your life in March with this cardinal card. And it's divine timing for these new people, new faces, new situations to finally enter your life. Let's see what new is coming into your life. So some of you guys have a birthday in March. Yes, go off. Some of you, it's just that this is a time where a lot of new fun experiences are finally entering your life. With the Sun card, a lot of new masculine people entering your life. And I'm hearing love for a lot of you with love and the Sun. Unconditional love, happy, connected, eternal love, victory. So this is a start of a lot of positive things starting to enter your life. What did I want to say? Oh, yeah. I feel like, astrological transits are favoring you. So this is the start of a lot of really positive things entering your life. But also, I feel like it's good karma. You guys have been working on your wisdom. You've become more wise. You've become more aware. You have been seeing through the facade. Like, riches and fame no longer impress you, group one. Like maybe before you used to be impressed by people's status or money or beauty or like very surface level things, but you have really started to become wise, and those things no longer impress you. The things of the world no longer impress you because you've developed wisdom. And essentially the irony of it is, once those things no longer impress you, that's when you start to get everything you desire. And that's what's happening for you in March. You're starting to attract a lot of things you desire, including people who just really love you. You are a magnet in March. Like, so many people are going to be attached to your energy. And if you don't believe me, just watch your phone blow up. Just watch how many, like, you're going to have this best friend come in and confess their feelings and like be like, I don't want to be friends with you. You're going to have this one person who's like practically ready to marry you because they feel like you are the one. They could be an Aries, sun, moon, or rising. And then you're going to have this girl best friend come in who hates you at first because of how magnetic you are, or maybe hates you at first because they can't be with you and they want to. And then you end up being best friends. So guys, this is like a really like blessed time for you, because the universe puts you through a period of intense pain. You were very uncomfortable for a very long time, and it was to get you to go through like a phoenix rising and transformation, so to speak. And you've just been in pain for so long, but babe, you're the phoenix. You've ascended out of the ashes. So now March is just a time for you to have fun and bask in your transformation. There's no more pain. March is the beginning of blessings. Like, it's not starting to be over. It's not, things are starting to get better. No, March is going to be a month of extreme blessings and positivity for you, because you've been through the transformation. You are now the phoenix. You've ascended out of the ash, and it's time for you to go out there and have fun in March and be surrounded by all these people who are totally magnetized to you. Let's get into your career. So when it comes to your career, I'm hearing like, essentially, it's time for you to become a teacher at your job. Like, you've mastered something and it's time for you to teach other people, but at the same time, your job may require you to do some sort of training or to learn or develop your skills. And that's why I was saying, like, I feel like a lot of you are going to travel for work, or your job is going to make you like go back to school, because like, it's time for you to become a mentor and teacher and teach other people your skills, but it's also time for you to get a mentor and teacher and learn your skills. So I'm seeing like your job heavily requires teaching and learning at this moment, and it might be time for you to go to a seminar on like, let's say you do tarot, go to a tarot seminar. I don't know, like and I just kind of feel, guys, like you're going to be socializing a lot for your job, more so than normal, and making a lot of connections more so than normal, and collaborating with other people more so than normal, and it's involving some sort of travel or long distance connections. Now, when it comes to your money, I might have to take this off because it's really distracting, but when it comes to your money situation, what's going on? What's going on? I'm hearing investing in school and classes is going to be super good for you. Like, investing in that. Okay, well, with your money situation, bitch, this is like the perfect month for you, isn't it? I asked about your money in the month of March, and we have the King of Pentacles. You guys have naturally good business sense. You are natural business people, and it is easy for you to manifest the money that you need. And I'm telling you guys, like, whatever you're working on is going to be abundant, because your business is going to be doing well. The King of Pentacles is like the master of making money. So in March, you're going to feel like a master of making money. Something's going to be very successful for you financially. And for those of you guys who are masculines, like, let me tell you something. Your ability to manifest abundance, and for a lot of you guys, it's not just that. Like, my masculines watching me, you have a very respected position in the world, and I'm telling you, you are attracting a perfect wife who is going to water your garden and help you make even more abundance. And if you guys are already married, I want you to know, like, your wife or your lady, She is so nurturing to you. She's going to be able to water your garden so you can make even more money. And for others of you, if you are the feminine in this, you might not care about someone who has money. You might not care if someone is wealthy or rich, but I'm telling you, I see a wealthy or rich man coming in for you that is highly desired with the Queen of Wands. They're wanted by a lot of people. And they might have a lot of options, but I'm telling you guys, this person wants to date you. So just know, guys, like, March is your popular month, okay? And your money situation is fire. And if it's not you who has good business sense, who's making a lot of money, you're attracting your lover has good business sense and makes a lot of money, and your nurturing is able to water his garden so he's able to make more money. Because listen, guys, like, I know a lot of times feminine women, we want providers because we don't want to be in our masculine energy, but sometimes you overlook the guy who has a lot of potential to make a lot of dough. He just needs a good woman by his side to give him that nurturing that he needs. You know what I mean? So Group 1, either you're the boss, King of Pentacles, with a good business sense and money's coming in for you, or I'm seeing like a wealthy partner who gets value from your nurturing, who provides a lot for you financially, right? Okay, so either way, money is looking good, and I just keep hearing invest in your education in March. It's going to bring you a lot of luck. Like, guys, I invest in my education all the time. I buy courses, I buy classes, I buy Skillshare, I buy classes on how to socialize with people, because literally, like, the manic pixie thing does not equate to good social skills half the time, so I have to take classes on that. So I'm hearing, like, invest in courses and classes, dude. It's going to be really good for you. So I got a lot about your love life for March, but I'm going to try to get a little more. And by the way, I'm sorry about the gum. Sometimes I forget it's in my mouth, and I just chew it because I'm quitting smoking again. So, but anyway, what's going on in your March? This was the first card that popped out. Well, sweetheart, if you haven't been getting any, that's changing in March. If you haven't been getting any, like, the bedroom has been dry, the bedroom has been dull, or maybe I heard some of you guys, you work OnlyFans, but the only thing you're getting is at work. That's changing in March. You guys are finally going to be getting some action in March, and it's going to be the good action, good kind of action. I'm also hearing something about there's someone at your coffee shop who has a crush on you, like wherever it is that you get coffee or you get tea. There's someone who works there who just stares at you, that's infatuated with you. I think you have a lot of people, guys, who really like you, but you're not noticing it, because I'm getting a lot of images of your back being turned, which means you don't notice how many people are looking at you. You don't notice how many people like you. You don't notice how many people are infatuated with you behind your back, because look at this. Behind your back, you have no idea how many people are infatuated with you that you have no clue about. But I'm hearing one of them is at the coffee shop or wherever you get your tea or coffee. And also I'm hearing, guys, like, if you are, like, single as heck, I see you going on a date to get coffee, and this date is going to go really well. Or I don't know, I heard that for if you're single, because this person only has eyes for you. And I'm hearing, guys, like, people find your butt the most attractive. Like, if you want to know what people find the most attractive about you, group number 1, when you turn around and they look at your butt, that's what sets these people off. So I don't care what you think about your butt, because your butt is looking cute according to the tarot. And I see a kiss, intimacy coming your way for sure. So March is not going to be dry in the romance area. In fact, I think you're going to be with someone you're very physically compatible with, physically very, very attracted to. Oh my gosh. Look what just popped out, guys. Fireworks. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you've been celibate, if you have been holding out, if you have not been getting any action, this is definitely changing in March with this fireworks card. You're going to be with someone you're very physically compatible with. So what I always do with these readings, if you guys are like frequents on my channel, is I always like to do how does the person on your mind in March feel about you? So essentially how we do this is if you guys have a crush, if you have a romantic love interest or anything like that, I'm going to reveal with the tarot how they feel about you in March. So I just need you guys to like kind of shut your eyes and think about the person you have on your heart and mind, and this is their feelings for you in March. And I like to include it because, like, I don't know, it's like a fun little thing to do. So the person on your mind in March, how do they feel about you? Damn, group number 1, I got it. Oh my gosh, this is juicy. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little bored in your reading because I was like, good for you, group number 1. Must be nice to be so blessed. But okay, this is juicy. Someone is ending a relationship to be with you. Or someone, let me tell you something, guys. If you're already married, listen, I don't know if your partner told you this, but they were like talking to somebody else, or they were with someone else, but then your person met you. And I feel like this person, I don't want to speak too soon, but honestly what I felt is this person wants to end their current relationship to be with you, or this person is ending their current situationship to choose you. Because when I asked about how your person felt about you, I was like, oh man, how happiness and flow. They feel like it's easy with you. They feel like being happy with you is effortless. It's easy. They vibe with you. This person really vibes with you guys. Like, they feel the chemistry, and it's like around you. They don't have to try to laugh or try to be happy. They don't need to drink to be around you. They just like being around you because they vibe with your energy and they love your energy. So essentially, I'm hearing like your person, guys, like astrological transits are really favoring you in March, and this person is choosing you because they realize the person they were talking to, they're like, you know what, this other person I was talking to, this other person I was with, this other person I was entertaining, they're not group number 1. I don't know what I was thinking. So they're ending that relationship to be with you and to choose you. You know, maybe there was like a side hoe trying to come in between you and your person, but this person was like, you know what am I doing? I love group number 1. And they stopped doing it because they were like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? And before you get mad at your partner, guys, like, let's just be real. When you're with someone for a really long time, cheating is a temptation, okay? It's like that for everybody. Okay, but the fact that your person really went, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I love group number 1. Group number 1's my soulmate. Like, what the fuck am I doing? And they ended it. They ended that thought. For some of them, it was just a thought, and they were just like, no, fuck that. Group number 1 is my soulmate. For others of you who are single, the person on your mind, they ended a relationship or a situationship because they're into you, guys. This person, though, I will say, they're not really in a good state of mind right now. Why is that? This person has... someone is really considering leaving someone else for you guys, group number 1. I feel that. Like, I'm really getting someone deciding to make an impulsive move to leave someone else, or to leave their hometown, or to leave something major behind to be with you because they've decided you're the one. Okay? And I think this person is going to surprise you in March. I think this person's going to surprise you in March. How do they feel about group number 1? This person has definitely, like, gotten a negative psychic reading about you guys. I know this is so bad, but there's a lot of, like, bad readings out there. I really feel like your person got a negative psychic reading about you, or they're trying not to do so many readings on you. This person is in love with your body. I just heard that song. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with the shape of you. So I feel like this person might be mistaking lust for love. Like they're so in lust with you that they're thinking it's love, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. And this person also knows that you watch them. So if you guys have been creeping on your person's page, I'm telling you, this person knows. Okay, you can't fool them. They know that you've been watching their page. Yeah. So, that's how the person on your mind feels about you in March. What's their next action? They're going to want something new with you in March. Around the new moon, guys, something's going to happen in your connection. Their next action is to start something new with you, a new chapter with you. Okay. I also heard for you guys, you're going to find a mentor who's going to help you get to the next stage of life in March. Like someone who's really going to be a big advocate of you and support you and help you climb the ladder to your greatest victory. They're going to come in as a friend. This is coming in for you in March, a friend who helps you climb up the ladder of success in some way. And I'm getting this as a new person, guys, okay? And this is someone who has a lot of money who's going to teach you how to also have a lot of wealth and money. I felt that very strongly for you as well. Okay, so the blessings coming in for you in March, besides your whole month being blessed, let's end with a final message. You guys are an earth angel in people's lives, and your mere presence helps heal other people. You just being around other people, it's nothing that you do. Your energy heals other people. It's just who you are. Like, you guys really care about others, and you heal. It's like you instinctually know where to migrate to because you instinctually know who needs you. And just by you being in other people's lives, you heal them. So the universe is about to really reward you in March is what I'm hearing. So this is a very blessed month for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Group number 2, what does your March look like in terms of love, career, and money? And I'm just going to preface this right away. If my face isn't focusing, I do apologize. I cannot see very clearly, so I don't know if it's focused or not, but the message is still going to be the same. We stay having technical difficulties over here, but the message I heard for you, group 2, was I heard that you guys are so young. Like, really, you are so young. But the thing about it is, you guys are extremely wise for your age. I don't know if people have called you precocious before, or you're like an old person stuck in a young person's body, because that's kind of what I'm getting. You guys are a lot wiser than people your age normally are. And I feel like internally you are a lot older and a lot wiser than what you look like externally. So I'm pretty sure you guys have heard that before, okay? And I'm also getting this image, guys, where, you know, if this is a confirmation that if you feel you are too old, if you feel that you're an old lady or an old dude, I'm here to tell you you are in fact not. With this child card, this is telling me you guys look extremely young for your age. It's almost kind of freakish. Some people, I would say you have the case of Benjamin Button over here, where, you know, I don't know what beauty treatments you're doing. I don't know what you're eating. I don't know what's going on with you, but you guys look like a child. Like, you look very young for your age, but what's crazy is the way you carry yourself, the wisdom that you have, the intuition that you have, speaks of an old soul, and it doesn't match the way that you look, and it's very freaky to people. I don't know why, you know, God had me tell you that. I really don't know why. It was like, God, that's such an odd message. But essentially God was like, you know, people get freaked out because the amount of wisdom that you have while you look this young, the way you carry yourself like such an old soul, a wise soul, but you're so young, it freaks people out, dude. Like, I'm just telling you. So I also heard the message for you guys, like, you are still so young. regardless of how old you are so young. And I feel like a lot of you might be... I heard New Perspective by Panic at the Disco. That's your song, guys. New Perspective by Panic at the Disco. I don't know why you're giving me Brendan Urie vibes from Panic at the Disco. You have to listen to that song. That's your song. You have like a childlike spirit, but with that childlike spirit, you also have this wisdom and your ability to see past people's bullshit, and it really freaks people out. You have the gift of discernment is what I'm hearing. Like I said, young looking body, young looking face, but a very old soul. And I'm willing to bet that in March you're going to be told that a lot. Like you seem a lot older than you are. You act a lot older than your age. Like people might be like, how old are you? And you'd be like, I don't know, 25. And people would be like, really? How are you so wise? How are you so like, how do you know so many things? You know, I feel like you... From a very young age, you've been an older soul, like a wise soul is what I'm hearing. So one thing I'm seeing for you guys is I see your creativity coming back full force in the month of March. If you guys aren't normally creative people, if you've been hitting creative dead ends where it's like you're not creative or you have to force creativity, this is changing for you in March. I'm hearing like a creative spark is being ignited in you, where you're starting to write poetry, you're starting to write lyrics, you're starting to draw again. Like some of you guys, you used to be creative, but you stopped. But something in March is re-inspiring your creativity. For some of you, I think it's a special person. For others of you, I think for some of you, I think it's like a special person who's inspiring your creativity. Like, let me tell you something, guys. When I have a huge crush on someone, I write so many songs because that energy of being in love is like, ooh. So, guys, yes. Okay, so I see creativity coming into your life again, getting re-inspired. In regards to your finances for the month of March, guys, I also heard like some of you are really determined to start doing your destiny, to start making money, to start really like climbing the ladder of success professionally. Like, I really feel you guys are like, I really want to start really working on my business, really start becoming successful. Like, this is a passion and inspiration that's coming for you. And I got the message, it's because a lot of you want to help humanity. Like you're getting the urge to help homeless people. You're getting the urge to help humanity in some way. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're meant to have like a love relationship where you two help humanity in a big way. I really feel this is a part of your destiny. I just saw 222 as I said that. I really feel like you're the pile group 2 where not everyone has a twin flame, okay? Like, I'm starting to accept maybe I don't have a twin flame, and that's okay, right? But I feel for you, group 2, like, you are meant to be in a power couple dynamic with someone else who's just as powerful and wise and as strong as you. And together in your romantic union, you two are meant to get together and help humanity in some way, like help the homeless, help people in jail, you know, like people who are suffering in the world. You and this person are meant to do this together. And I feel like the universe is leading you to that. Okay, you're not meant to do this alone. You're meant to do this with like a significant, like with a love relationship. I see that. Some of you guys might be seeing 222 in the month of March, and 222 for you is a sign that an amazing opportunity is about to come to you. So numbers will mean different things at different points in our life, depending on, you know, the month. Your angel number for the month of March, group 2, is 222. Whenever you see 222, this is a sign to just jump in and stop overthinking it. It's a sign to take action and just do it, because the ballsier you are, the luckier you're going to be. 222 is also a sign that an amazing opportunity is coming your way and not to miss it and to jump at it while you have the chance. 222 is also a sign for you that amazing unexpected blessings are on the way for you and things are about to get really exciting. That might take you out of your comfort zone. That might be a little scary, but they're also going to be exciting and new. So whenever you see 222, definitely expect like your life to get out of your comfort zone, to stop being boring, and for things to start getting shaken up in a good way, because you're meant to jump into something. So group 2, I don't know why, but I spaced out a bit and I started thinking about the celebrity gossip that has to do with Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. I don't know these people. I don't give a shit about their lives, but when I channel messages, sometimes like bits of, it's like radio static. I really feel you have someone who's like fake nice to your face, okay? And this person, they literally are like, they act like your friend, they act like they're friendly with you, but they're actually obsessed with you. Group 2, like, listen, I don't know if this is you or someone else, but I'm getting the heavy energy. I think it's somebody to you, but you'll know when you're listening to it. I'm literally getting like this image in the Fairly Godparents where like there was this girl who was like obsessed with Trixie, and she had Trixie's photo all over her room, and she like essentially was a fan of Trixie, and she started dyeing her hair like black like Trixie. I feel like you have someone who's dyeing their hair to look like you, who, you know, acts friendly to your face but actually hates you because they can't be you, and you're starting to notice it with the fact that they're starting to dress like you, and you're like, what the fuck, this is weird. They're dressing like you, they're talking like you, they're literally jacking your swag or whatever. And you know, I just kind of feel like, guys, like even if you're a masculine watching me, you could have another guy at your job who's like, oh, group number 2 always like makes the sales. Group number 2 always has good things happen to them. So then they sort of just steal your personality and they use it on other people. And this happens with guys too. Like there's this one guy I was dating, and literally like his roommate was so obsessed with him that his male roommate started dressing and talking like him, and it was so weird. I feel group 2, there's going to be someone you notice talks in your same cadence. They dyed their hair to look like you, and you're starting to be like, this is weird as hell. And you're going to be looking at them like, what you're doing looks like you're copying me, but it feels inauthentic because it's not coming from you. It's coming from you watching me all the time. But what they're not seeing is your style, your expression comes from reading books. It comes from journaling. It comes from going inward. Meanwhile, they're just jacking all of your hard work and trying to take your style because they want to be you so bad. So I feel like you're Selena Gomez and someone here is Hailey Bieber. Not, by the way, I don't know what's going on in their life. I don't really, but just from a metaphor standpoint, it kind of feels like you're Selena Gomez and you have a Hailey Bieber around you. And this person is like obsessed, you know, like it's like they're watching your every story. They are up your ass energetically. And you're just like, if you hate me so much, why do you watch me so much? And they're starting to dress like you. So, you know, just watch out for that. Guys, you might not know who this is right now, because you know what's interesting about you guys is you're so chill. Like, I really don't think you're the type to be like, oh, people are jealous of me, people want to be me. Like, that's not your vibe at all. You are very down to earth, very humble, and a lot of you might even be like, why would anyone want to look like me? Why would anyone want to be like me? Like, I ain't shit, I'm a chipmunk, you know what I mean? But you know, sometimes I feel like you might have a hard time seeing for yourself the things that other people would kill to have about your life and who it is that you are. Like, you might be like, oh, I'm not shit, you know, I'm garbage. Like, why would anyone want to be me? What? You are not seeing yourself how this person sees you. They see you as being lucky and blessed. They feel like you have like such a good heart, and they want to almost imitate it in you. Like, let's see what it is that these people are imitating in you. Yeah, these people spy on you. They watch your every move. They notice, like, the little details about you. Like, it's almost like, dude, become that obsessed with yourself. Like, instead of going inward and journaling and looking, you know, finding their own style, they keep a close eye on you. They're always trying to find out what you're doing, who you're with. Also, if you guys are in a marriage, I am seeing that there is a man who's trying to break up your marriage. Like, if you guys are in a committed relationship with your other half, I'm seeing that there's a man trying to break up your marriage. So if you guys are a woman, there might be a man who wants to be with you, but if you're a guy, just know there's a man after your woman. And I really see that, and I feel it could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay? A lot of you guys, you're being led to this divine partnership where you two are going to help humanity together. This is your twin flame. You guys definitely have a twin flame. And with this twin flame, you are meant to help people with addiction. I heard that very strongly. I don't know how it's going to happen because, guys, I get downloads. Hold up. I get downloads, it's like radio static, and essentially God will give me messages through the static and I have to download it. And I know this is about March, but sometimes I can't control the messages that came out. But I strongly heard for you guys that in the beginning of the reading, I saw that you have twin flame because you two are meant to get together as a power couple dynamic to help humanity. And one of the ways you're going to help humanity is you're going to help people who struggle with addiction to drugs, heroin, and alcohol. I don't know how far in the future this is, but I see it's like a thing for you guys. A lot of people who are in jail, guys, they have mental illness, okay? They have mental illness and they're trying to self-medicate with drugs and alcohol. It is not a moral downfall. The fact that we treat people like animals in prison is just disgusting. And I feel that you guys have, both of you feel a lot for humanity, and you're meant to get together with this person and help people in jail or who have addiction or substance abuse issues. And I feel like this is a divine match that's coming for you. I feel like this is a divine match that's coming for you. I don't know if it's going to happen in March. I'd have to do a specific love March reading, or maybe you two are already with it. Because, guys, when you're in a high vibrational spiritual partnership, it's not just about fucking and being in love. It's about, this energy is so powerful. We have to channel it to help humanity, like Ed and Lorraine Warren, or like Yoko Ono and John Lennon. Like, this is what you're meant to do, guys. And I feel like your spirit guides are saying there might be someone who's trying to get, a man who's trying to get in the way of this divine partnership. And this man is not good. This man, you know, wants the woman here. Or the man, I don't know. This man is trying to break them apart. So you might have to be aware of a man who's trying to get in the way of you and your twin flame. Okay? You guys have a lot of pull in the spiritual field is what I'm hearing, group number 2. Like, you are spiritually and psychically very, very strong. You have been through a lot of pain in your life, but you still keep an open, pure heart. And the universe sees your pure heart. Like, the fact that you've been through so much pain, so much suffering, but you keep a pure heart is like kind of admirable. So what's going on in your career in March? Group number 2. Let's take a look at your career life. So for a while, guys, you felt kind of like you don't know what the F you want in your career with that black moon. I really feel that you guys, for the longest time, you have been very confused about your career. You're like, I don't really know where it's going. I don't really know what I want. In fact, I'm a little scared of the future when it comes to my career. But I want to tell you guys that March is going to be the month where you get some extreme clarity about which way you want to go. Like, the clarity and direction is going to come to you. I'm hearing you guys are going to be getting so many ideas that come to you effortlessly, and you're going to be able to make decisions really quickly because the universe is enhancing your ability to focus. They're also enhancing your ability to think of creative ideas. So creative ideas are going to come to you very easily in the month of March, where you're like, oh my gosh, I have so many creative ideas. I have so many good ideas. And it's almost like the ambition and clarity is coming back in your career. I'm seeing that you guys are going to get lucky when it comes to writing, when it comes to learning, when it comes to getting amazing ideas. Like you guys are extremely smart, guys. Okay, you might not think so because you struggle from low self-esteem. Sometimes you get creatively blocked because you are so hard on yourself. But essentially, I'm seeing that it's time for you to take action on your ideas and stop being so hard on yourself. These ideas that you have are blessings, and these ideas that you're excited about need action. With this Saturn card, this tells me you guys are insecure as hell. You'll be like, no, that's a bad idea. No, that wouldn't work out. Stop. You're getting so many ideas in the month of March in your career, and it's just coming to you. Also, I'm hearing like you guys have been in a hidden season for a very long time where you've been being slept on. I see that with the black moon. You were kind of like, man, I keep getting overworked at my job. I keep getting overlooked at my job. No one's noticing the work that I'm doing. I kind of feel like I'm working and I'm not getting recognition. March is going to be the month where you are most blessed in your career because you are getting clarity and you're finally getting recognized for the work that you do. And this recognition that you're getting in your job is opening a major doorway in your career because I feel like someone really important wants to work with you. Okay? This new recognition that you are getting when it comes to your career is attracting to you a partnership. The way that you look is attracting to you a partnership as well. Like, I'm hearing you guys are going to get some help as well. Like, I'm hearing you're attracting someone who's going to be able to help you. Like a cleaner or an assistant, someone who's going to be able to help you reach your goals, but it's like someone you hire, like a cleaner or an assistant or someone who helps you make more money. But also, guys, I want you to know that you're finally getting recognized for the work you do at your job. And this is the month where you finally are no longer going to be slept on. Okay? I also had dropped the 11th house at my feet, guys. I dropped this at my feet, and as you guys know, the 11th house, or the feet, is hidden enemies and also releasing. I think you guys are going to have to release a friendship of yours, or one of your friend is a hidden enemy of yours, and it's time to end a friendship in your life. And it could be this person who's like friendly to your face, but actually they just are obsessed with you and they want to be like you and they copy everything you do. But I really see an ending of one of your friendships because this person has gotten toxic as hell. Okay? And I want you to know, guys, like, one thing you have been doing good is you have been learning how to forgive people in your life, and you've been learning how to let go of grief, guilt, and be more forgiving of others, and your spirit guides see that. Like, you have started to take a lot of accountability for yourself. You've done your shadow work and see how you might have been the problem. And you're really trying to heal from your depression, sadness, and also the resentments you have towards others. So the universe is going to reward you. Okay, one way you're getting rewarded is your boundaries are getting a lot stronger with other people. You're no longer a doormat. You're no longer a pushover. You have no problem saying no, and you can sleep at night after you say no because you've gotten so strong. But also your ability to socialize and make connections has gotten a lot better as well. Like, you guys are really good socially, and this is a gift that your spirit guides have given you due to all of the shadow work and hard work you have done. Your spirit guides will reward you for spiritual growth, and how you are being rewarded is your ability to network with other people, connect with other people, and have people actually vibe and resonate with you and like you. That has increased tremendously, where you are celebrated by a lot of people around you, and a lot of people want to offer you financial opportunity, career opportunity, because you make people feel so good in your presence. And this isn't something that just happened. This came from immense shadow work, immense going inward, immense meditation, immense spiritual cleansing and healing. Like, this is something that's your reward for all of the shadow work you have done. You know, group 2, I just wanted to get some clarifiers about why this person is like jealous. Like, why is this person like obsessed, jealous? Like, and we've all been, I'll tell you something, in high school, I had a girl I was like this with. I'm not like saying we're all above it. I had this girl who I just wanted to be so bad. You know, she had all the limited 2 furniture. She had like straight hair. She was like an emo boy's wet dream. And I wanted to be her so bad. But I was like, I can't be her, so I'll just be her friend. So I've been there, okay? It's like a thing, girls, that happen to girls, but also guys. And I'm admitting this because I don't want us to think on our channel we're better than anyone. It's just that I really feel someone's feeling that way about you. And I asked why. And it just feels like, you know, you've been through some shit in your life. Like, you know, you've been through some stuff in your life with the tower moment. You know, people have seen you go through things in your life that were super, super unfair. Like, even if you were born wealthy, like both of your parents went to jail for tax evasion and then you had to get adopted. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you've had just ridiculously bad luck in your life and unhappy circumstances. But people are like, how come group number 2 manifest and shit actually manifest for them? What the fuck? What am I doing wrong? Group number 2, you are a very lucky person. Believe it or not. Like, you're the type of guy where, you know, if you're a guy, you can get that girl that everybody wants. If you're the woman, like, people are like, how did you go from the ghetto to owning a 7-figure business? Like, people perceive you as being lucky and being able to manifest whatever it is that you want easily. I keep dropping things at my feet. So maybe you guys also make it look effortless. That's something I got as well. Like, you guys are like, you don't seem uptight. You don't seem like you try very hard. You seem like you don't give a fuck. But things just sort of land on your lap easily. And people are like, what the fuck? That's not fair. I'm literally hearing people say, what the hell? That's not fair. Like, they could be like, group number 2 is so clumsy. They don't even care. They're so young. They don't, you know, they don't even try. Like, because people see you as not even trying. And they're like, how come they get everything and I get nothing? How come when they manifest, God hears them and they get all these followers, they get all this money, they get their dream guy, they get everything? Like, from an outside perspective, guys, it really looks like all of your manifestations come true and you're just lucky. Like, it's kind of like the energy of like Pete Davidson, you know, like, everyone's like, how does Pete Davidson get all of these hot, successful women? How? Or like this energy of like, why is it that all of these internet celebrities are so dumb, but they're getting so much money and they're getting so successful? It's like, people might be like, group number 2 is so dumb. They don't even try. Group number 2 is like, they don't even care. They don't even put any effort in. Why is it that all of their wishes come true and manifest? Because that's what it looks like from an outside perspective. And guys, I want to tell you that if your wishes haven't been manifesting recently, from an outside perspective, people think that you're rich. People think that you're wealthy, and people think that you're successful, and they feel like you don't even try, like you don't even care, and it annoys the crap out of people because the people around you try so hard and they care so much. Meanwhile, it looks like you're just like, la da da, just doing my thing, just who I am, and success seems to land on your lap and it seems to overlook them. Okay, so you have a lot. That's why you have people are jealous of your abundance and your ability to manifest and your big ass heart. Despite everything that you've gone through, you have been in contact with people who literally tried to shoot you down and destroy you. But the fact that you arose like a phoenix out of these situations, people can't stand it. They're like, you should have died. You're like one of those roaches that never die. Like, people are pissed. So your March is essentially group 2, you being an unbothered, kind-hearted person, just doing your thing, you know, not thinking your shit doesn't stink, not thinking you're better than anyone, but people just getting all worked up. because of who you are. And I see you guys like you want to be alone more in March, not because no one wants to hang out with you. I just see you wanting to be alone because you're wanting to work on your business. You're wanting to work on your legacy. You're feeling very career focused and ambitious in March. So you might be wanting to be alone to focus on that, to innovate all of these ideas that you have, because that brings you more fulfillment than hanging out with other people. I want you to guys know that, you know, your teachers really like you. Whoever you look up to as a spiritual teacher or a teacher, these people want to invest in you because they see that you have the potential to grow into something really amazing. Also, guys, you are only at the first level of your potential. I want you to know that. You know, you're still so young on your journey. You are going to grow into someone great one day. I'm hearing in 7 years. In 7 years, you're going to be a highly influential person. 7 years. Highly influential in the world. You are still a baby on your journey, and you're growing into these big shoes that you are meant to fill. Sometimes your self-sabotaging thoughts about where you are right now makes you feel like you're never going to be anywhere and you're going to stay where you are. That's not true. You have a big destiny. You have big shoes to fill, and you are going to fill them in 7 years' time, which is no time at all. Let me tell you something, guys. 7 years ago, I was 23 years old. Seems like just yesterday. I literally, 7 years ago I was in Nashville. Seems like just yesterday I was in Nashville in the bars, in East Nashville at the Cobra. Oh yeah, I used to drink at the Cobra in East Nashville a lot. It seems like just yesterday. I was 7 years ago. And here I am today. Let me tell you something, guys. You are a very beginner on your path, and in 7 years you're going to be very highly influential. You have very big shoes you are going to fill. Don't be so hard on yourself about where you are right now because you feel stuck. Actually, I'm hearing you guys could stand to have a little more fun. You could stand to be a little young and allow yourself to be young, because that youth don't last forever, babe. That beautiful face don't last forever, even with Botox and lifts and all this stuff. So enjoy, have fun with your youth. And for those of you who are older, guys, I want you to know that you are headed towards success and victory, even though you feel like you should have made it by now. And your spirit guides are heavily blessing you right now and watching over you. They're giving you the gift of discernment, clarity, and intelligence as we speak. So, let's see what's going on in your love life for March. Okay, we're going to get an overall view about what's going on in your love life. Then we're going to look at what the person on your mind really feels about you. Okay, so group 2, I'm really sensing someone likes you. Okay, I'm getting a few different messages. Someone really likes you. If you're a guy, the woman you're talking to has more than one option. They have a lot of options in love. I'm not going to lie to you if you're a guy. Now, if you're a woman, I see you having multiple options in love if you're single in March. But listen, there's someone here who really likes you. This person wants to have a friends with benefits situation with you. You know, they're very attracted to you. They want to have a secret love affair with you. Okay? This person, guys, I just got the message someone wants to have a secret love affair with you, like where you guys hook up and you, like, I'm getting the word sneaky link. They want you to be their sneaky link. I'm trying to figure out who this is. Oh, did you guys hear that ding? If you guys are new here, the dings are confirmations from spirit, but I'm seeing that someone is like, look, maybe you're not my forever person. Maybe you're not like the one, but I have an insane connection to you. I want to touch you. I want to connect with you, and I feel crazily attracted to you. I don't really know where this is going to lead, or even if our relationship could work, but I feel such a magnetic pull towards you that I want to have some sort of like physical secret connection with you for now. And listen, I don't think this person is just into sex. Like, I think that this person is, Listen, I don't know what's going on, but I think you guys might have like someone who you feel connected to and you can't explain, but maybe it's not something you want to be public, and maybe it's just you want to connect with this person on a deeper level, but you don't necessarily want it to be official. I see this coming in for you, and I know, guys, some of you might not like that because I get it. Like, I'm very traditional. I don't like situations like that too, but I'm only reading what I'm seeing. If you're a woman, you're definitely going to have more than one option in love who's like pining after you. Okay. Some of you guys, if you are living, I see you guys living with someone. Some of you guys are already married, but I see in March you're going to be living with someone, or they're going to be over your house so much that you might as well be living together, and the intimacy is going to be out of this world. Okay? Like, for real, guys. Like, if you guys are married, this is going to be a time where your marriage sex life is not boring. And if you guys are single, I see you seeing someone who's going to be over your house or your room so much. It's almost like you two are living together, and you guys are just going to be ice cream and F-I-N-G-ing all night. That's what I see. And if you're... You know what's crazy, guys, is like... I feel... like there might be, guys, if you're into women, there might be another guy or a girl trying to get with your woman. I'm not, like, straight up, I see it. If you're a guy into women, there's a girl or a guy trying to get with your woman. Okay? I see it. And if you're a girl, I actually see that you guys might be messing around with more than one partner at this time. Okay? Or more than one person is going to be into you. But I do see, guys, like, it's a part of your destiny to get married with the Destiny and the Union card. Like I was stating earlier, your twin flame. This person's going to love you unconditionally, and they're going to be your best friend, okay? Are you going to be with them in March? Some of you are already with this person. Some of you, you're going to have a dog and a child with this person, but whatever the case is, I don't see you guys being lonely in March, that's for sure. There's definitely some action going on here. So now what we're doing, group 2, is we're entering the portion where I'm going to read how the person on your mind really feels about you. And I do this for all of my monthly predictions, because if you have someone on your heart and your mind for March, and you want to know specifically how they feel about you, I'm going to reveal it. So what I want you to do is kind of just think about the person you have a crush on, think about the person who's on your heart, and I'm going to reveal how they feel about you. I keep dropping cards. I'm going to reveal how they feel about you in the month of March. Are you ready? You know what's crazy, guys, is I think this person on your heart, they feel like your love is like a drug, and they miss you when you're not texting. They miss you when you're not around. This person could live in the mountains, or you could live in the mountains. There's something about mountains that are significant here. Maybe there's like some sort of challenge that's keeping you two apart, but this person really misses you, you know, like they miss you, they love you. Okay? But it's almost like they only miss you once you're gone. Like once you're no longer in their life, once they don't have access to your energy, it's kind of like this person doesn't realize what they have until it's gone. This could be someone you ended a connection with, or you broke up with, to be honest with you. Or this could be someone who's like fumbled the bag with you. I'm getting this energy, the person that you're asking about, this relationship ended, and this person doesn't realize what they have until it's gone. This person doesn't realize how much they like you until you're gone. They might think that you're kind of like suffocating when you're around, or they might get really annoyed when you're around, but once you're gone and once you pull back your energy, that's when this person starts to miss you. I think this person's really territorial of you. They don't want to see you with anyone else. They don't want to, they're like my property, my person. So they don't want to be with you because they feel suffocated, but at the same time, they don't want to see you with anyone else, to be honest. Like, if they see you with someone else, this person gets pissed. Like, or if you talk about hanging out with someone else or you talk about other people, this person gets jealous, they get pissed, and they get territorial. The thought of you being with someone else literally makes this person go crazy with jealousy, and they get very, very, very territorial over you. But they feel like this person also, when they get drunk, like I'm telling you, I don't believe what this person says. They definitely drink. They have like a glass of wine. They drink at night. When this person drinks, they definitely think about you. Like, you're the person they want to text. You're the person they think about when they drink, okay? Another sign of this person is they could... I'm hearing someone wants to get out of the friend zone with you. Someone wants to evolve out of the friend zone. So I'm hearing, guys, you might have someone in your friend zone who, when they drink, they think about you and they think about ways they can evolve out of the friend zone with you. But anyway, the person on your mind, they are not going to make a move, I don't think. I think this person wants you to chase them. I think they want you to pursue them. Okay? I don't feel like this person wants to be the one doing the pursuing. If you're dealing with a feminine energy, this is understandable because women shouldn't be doing the pursuing. It should be the man. In my opinion, you know, everyone's gonna... Because listen, if you're the woman doing the pursuing, it's like shameful, you know? The woman, if you're into hetero relationships, should be pursued. So if you're dealing with a woman, this woman does not want to do the chasing. This woman does not want to plan the dates. This woman does not want to pursue you. She wants to be pursued. But if you are a woman, I don't feel like this man wants to pursue you. I don't feel like they actually want to make a move towards you. I feel like they want you to move towards them, which is an energy that I don't really like. This person, I'm hearing, doesn't have a lot of game. Okay, they don't know how to... They're not very smooth with the ladies, essentially. So, essentially, group number 2, the person on your mind, listen, the message keeps repeating. They don't want to be with anyone else right now. Like, they're pretty much they're only interested in you right now. But this person likes to make shit complicated, and I feel like they're worried. They want to be friends with benefits with you. Like, they want to be friends that fool around in the bedroom because they like you as a friend, and they're kind of worried that fooling around may ruin your friendship together. And they're worried about that. They might also be worried about what their friends think. But essentially, the person on your mind, this person only likes you. They're interested in you. They know you are an important person in their life. Like, they know this. Your person knows you are super important on their path in life. They know that you guys are soulmates in some sort of sense, right? They know that... you were brought into their life divinely to help change their life in a huge way. They know you're not just a normal connection, but essentially the person on your mind, they just want to fool around. They're just horny. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're just like, they're kind of like, I feel such a strong soul connection to group 2, but honestly, I don't know what I want in love. I don't know if I want to settle down in love, and I'm worried about ruining the friendship. So I would almost just like it if we could just have fun in the bedroom because I want to be close to you, but I don't know about anything else because things in my life are really complicated. I just think that if you're dealing with a woman, guys, she wants you to try harder to pursue her. Like, if you're chasing a woman, if you tried a little harder, you could probably have her. But if you are into men, I think that you're waiting for your twin flame. You're waiting for the one. You are waiting for that perfect match. And you might have options around you, but there might be this inner knowing that they're not the one. They're not the alpha. They're not the one you're going to commit to for the rest of your life. So you're just like, all right, friends with benefits situation it is until the Mr. Right comes along. Do you know what I mean? And if you're dealing with a woman, she might kind of see you as a friends with benefits situation until her Mr. Right comes along. I'm so sorry. So the person on your mind is only interested in you. However, they have issues with following their heart. You know, they don't listen to their emotions, they don't listen to their heart, so they complicate things. And I think this person wants to at least fool around with you in the bedroom. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And yeah, that's what I'm hearing, guys. So that's how the person on your mind feels about you. I know some of you guys are gonna hate me, but hey, at least you can say that I have a track record for being pretty straight up, pretty like upfront about it, right? So let's see if there's any additional messages for you guys before you leave. I want to end, you know, I normally end with like a spirit guide message, or I usually end with like something cool for you guys at the end. It's like they want you to be only committed to them, like, and no one else, but like they wanna leave things open-ended. Does that make sense? So annoying. Okay. Let's see if there's any additional messages for group number 2 for their March. Is there any additional spirit guide messages for group number 2 in March? Y'all have a psychic intuition about who your enemies are. You really do, guys. Like, you, and also I'm hearing like, don't be, in March, I see you guys going to a psychic, a Reiki healer, or some sort of spiritual healer. Yeah, group 2, I see in March you're going to go to some sort of spiritual healer that's going to help with your health. Like, instead of doing traditional medicine, I see you going to like an acupuncturist, a Reiki healer, or some sort of spiritual healer to help with your health problems. This could be like a friend of yours or a friend of a friend, and this is going to be really good. Also, I see you guys taking a vacation in March with your friends, or like meeting a lot of friends when you go on vacation as well. Okay. Another message I heard for you guys is, what else? What other messages is there for their March? What other messages? Yep, I see a major friendship ending in your life, group number 2. Like, I also see, like, maybe if it's not that dramatic, this is an ending of a cycle where you're gonna stop hanging out with friends as much so you can work on yourself. Like, you're gonna be more introverted, more self-focused, less hanging around a group of friends, like, by the end of March, because you're gonna be inspired to work on something that's really close to your heart, like, especially when it comes to your finances and business. I just keep getting that. And I'm also hearing your creative inspiration is coming back, your creativity is coming back in March. Okay, let's see if we can get one blessing that's coming for you in March, group 2. The blessing that's coming for you is good sex. Yeah, and that's essentially all I'm getting for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your March prediction. Hello, guys. So happy you're here today. So group number 3, what's going on in March for love, career, money? Well, your February was a bag of it was ass, wasn't it? Don't lie to me. Your February sucked. I see it was a traumatic month for you where you were like, I should press charges on God for what my life was like in February. You know, some of you guys, you had very scary psychic predictions. Like, you were like, dude, I'm getting messages from God, or like my spirit guides that something really bad is about to happen. Like, you were very fearful in the month of February. And I also feel like you guys were having like nightmares. Like, you were having a lot of nightmares about bad things that were going to happen, and you had a lot of anxiety as well. And just in general, February was not a good mental health month for you whatsoever. You were going through a lot of pain. This could have been because you had to like divorce someone, you had to let someone go, you were going through a breakup, or you had to release something that's been a constant in your life for a very long time. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what happened. You guys have to tell me in the comments what went down in February, but I know it was scary, and I know it was painful, and I know that it wasn't easy. Okay? Your February was heavily ruled by Saturn, which essentially means that it was a pain in the ass for you. Okay? Let me tell you, March is going to be so much better. March is going to be so much better for you. We have the star representing your March, which is the card of wish fulfillment. It's the card of good fortune. It's the card of good luck. It's the card of everything good in the world. And we also had the card of success to clarify as well. And on this card, it depicts a rainbow. So just in comparison, guys, if you look at your February compared to your March, like, it's so much better. This was your February. We have the scary death card, the blood, and the pain. And then your March is like happiness, rainbows, sunshine, stars, and rainbows, and unicorns. So March is going to be literally the opposite of your February. Okay? Like, for real, March is going to be the opposite of your February. One of the ways that you're getting blessed in February is we had the first house. So a lot of you in February, what is the first house in astrology? The first house is your appearance, the way that you look. I'm hearing in February, you're going to be feeling a lot lighter, but also you're reaching some sort of fitness or body goal. Some of you guys, you're going to, like, I don't know why I heard some of you are going to be joining a church, or some of you are going to be active in a church or active in a spiritual community. A lot of you are destined to be spiritual leaders is what I'm hearing, or just you're meant to be leaders in general. You're meant to be an influencer of God, group 3, which means the way that you live, who it is that you are, the way that you move is supposed to be a representation of God or of your belief system. So you're really being put in the spotlight in March, where your energy is highly influential, because God's putting you in the spotlight in March to influence people with your energy and your behavior. This is your Phoenix rising month, guys. So, if you have been going through a lot of bad luck, if life has been really bad, in March, this is when you're really going to start feeling better again. You're going to start feeling like your old self. And I'm hearing like a spiritual belief system is really carrying you through. Like, it's really helped you transform whatever that is. So, point I'm trying to make, guys, is February sucked. I'm willing to bet your life has pretty much sucked since December, but March, it's going to start getting a lot better. Okay, let's see how you're about to be blessed in March. So firstly, I see that you guys are going to be traveling. Hold up. Ew. So I just got the message, guys, like the raccoon card just fell at my feet. I got the message that someone wants your leftovers. So whoever your ex is, whoever it is that you were with last, like someone is just like scavenging for your leftovers, essentially. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to tell me in the comments. Like someone is like trying to be friends with everyone you used to be friends with. Someone's trying to date the people you used to date. Like, people are scavenging for your leftovers. That's what I heard. And I'm also hearing something about, instead of throwing away your stuff, donate it, because other people could use the things that you're throwing it away. Instead of throwing away those clothes, donate it. Or instead of throwing away that furniture, donate it, because other people could use it. I heard that as well. So group number 1, I don't want to offend you or anything, But I feel like March is a time where you're stepping into your new identity. I feel like the old you died in February. The old you and who it is that you used to be died in February. And March, a new version of yourself is emerging. So you might actually feel called to change your name. Like a lot of the times when we go through an identity death, it's because traumatic shit has happened in our life that literally killed the old us, and we emerge into an evolved version of ourselves, but we're different. And sometimes what comes with this is wanting to change your name, wanting to change the way that you look, wanting to change your style, wanting to change your aesthetic. I feel like the old you literally energetically died in February, and a new self and a new you is emerging in March. Okay, the old you was somebody who, the old you was someone who was kind of, so the old you, I feel like you took a lot of risks, you had a lot of fun, but honestly guys, I feel like, why am I hearing Escapism by Ray, where it's like, I don't trust none of these bitches I'm with in the back of the backseat sniffing cocaine. Have you guys been trying to numb your sadness with drugs or alcohol? I don't know why I feel that. You know, I really feel some of you have been trying to numb your sadness with drugs and alcohol. I feel in the past, a lot of you used to go out a lot, you used to drink a lot, you used to party a lot. Maybe some of you guys, you used to be kind of reckless as a way to escape your emotions. I'm getting this energy where a lot of you guys, you're very reckless, you know. I don't know why I heard Saint Tropez by Lana Del Rey. So if you guys don't know my psychic gifts yet, if you're new here, essentially when I'm channeling, I will see movies and I will see music. And I heard Saint Tropez by Lana, where it's like, you just don't get it. You've already forgotten, even though I just said it. I came tonight to put my work on display, bringing New York down to Saint Tropez. And I'm just a party girl, and I'm just warning you, just trying to get my drinks for free from you. You know, I'm getting a very, like, reckless, Lolita, bad boy, you know, kind of vibe from you guys. Like, I'm getting the vibe of you're a party girl, you don't take things too seriously. I'm getting like Penny Lane from Almost Famous, where you're like, wet beer, you know? Or like Penny Lane in the beginning of the video. Maybe you guys were a groupie, I don't know. But I'm getting this energy of like, you in the past have dealt with a lot of emotional issues, especially depression, doom, and despair. Maybe you guys used to party as a way to kind of like forget your struggles. And I'm also getting you were someone who's a little reckless, impulsive. You would take really big risks as a way to just feel something. Hold up. You know, you're the type of person that where you're like, man, I'm feeling sad and I'm just gonna divorce my husband and run away across the country. Or like, I'm feeling sad, so I'm just going to, you know what, I'm gonna move across the country and just take this huge risk, gamble all my money, who cares, YOLO. Like, I really feel like you're that type of person who's just kind of like a reckless party girl or reckless bad boy, and you know, you struggle with this a lot internally, but you kind of distract yourself with fun and games and like having a good time, right? Some of you guys, you could be born April 5th. I don't know why I heard April 5th is really significant to you, or the month of April is really significant, but essentially I'm getting a very impulsive energy that you were in, but now I see you guys shifting. Okay, I see you shifting into this new identity where you're still you're still a risk taker. You still have fun and excitement in your life, but you're not winging it as much. You have more self-mastery, okay? So you still take risks. You still live life on the edge, but you're not as stupid. You're not as reckless. You're more mature, you're more grown is what I'm hearing for you guys. You attract a lot of male attention. Like if you're a guy, you're definitely an alpha male guy, group 3, where a lot of guys want to be like you, or you're like the head pack. You're like John Travolta in Grease, and then you have like your little henchmen behind you. you're definitely an alpha male. But if you're a woman, I'm hearing you attract a lot of male attention, like psychically and energetically. It's not something you try to do. It's just that males are really drawn to your presence. It's kind of like flies to a light bulb. There's something about your energy that's very exhilarating, inspiring, so you attract a lot of males to you in general. That's something you guys should know. Like, I'm also hearing, guys, like, if you go on vacation, you might meet, like, someone who's really wealthy. Like, I'm specifically hearing if you go on vacation to the beach or somewhere tropical, you can meet a very wealthy man there, and have a really exciting fling with a wealthy man or woman by the beach. I heard that, guys. That's very weird. So essentially, guys, what's happening is your old identity died with you in February, and you're being reborn into this new identity, which is less reckless and still the same, but more purposeful. I don't know, something you need to know, guys, is I was getting the message you have a lot of people who are manifesting you behind the scenes. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising has been manifesting you and has been getting readings on you. Now, before you're like, no, masculines don't do that, you'd be surprised. I actually noticed a raise in my male demographics in the last few months, and I've just noticed in general a lot more males have been watching tarot and pick a card. So I'm telling you guys, like, group 3, what's hidden behind the scenes for you in March is you have a Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This person has been doing pick a cards on you. They've been manifesting you. And also I'm hearing, like, there's been someone manifesting reconciliation with you from your past. Someone who wants your forgiveness. In the past, it was like very abusive between the two of you. There was a lot of arguments. This person misses you. They've been manifesting reconciliation. So group 3, I don't know what it is about your energy, but you have people pressed. They're doing like manifestation on you. They're doing like tarot readings on you. But your main thing that I'm seeing that's really causing you some upset in the month of March is a lot of you are very uncertain about your career. You're just like, man, I don't know if my career is what I want to do. And I'm kind of uncertain about the trajectory of my career or what my life purpose is. And this is causing you a lot of confusion and pain. Like, I think one of the reasons why you might be going through some depression is you're simply unsure about your career, and you're unsure about what direction to take in your career, if that makes sense. You're like, I feel so lost about my career. So let me give you some clarity on your career to help you out with that. I don't know why I'm getting this energy, group 3, where you kind of like, right now, you are kind of inspiring some creepy fan behavior in other people. You have people who are into the occult who are definitely manifesting you. It's not just this ex doing tarot readings on you. Like, your ex may be a witch or something. I don't do witchcraft anymore. So if one of my exes is watching this, don't look at me and think it's me. I ain't doing any magic on you. But group 3, you're kind of like attracting a lot of crazy fan behavior right now from people, like romantically. So I'm hearing like there's some like crazy bitches behind the scenes doing magic to manifest you and doing tarot readings on you to see if you notice them. But specifically the Libra who wants to manifest a reconciliation because they feel like they were really shitty to you in the past and they miss you. So in regards to your career, I'm hearing, guys, like, you're really confused about your career because there's very little changes that are happening. There's very little big changes that are happening. Your spirit guides are saying right now they want you to enjoy... Hold up. So I'm seeing, guys, that you're meal prepping your nutrition is going to be so important. Like, food is energy. You know, I know when you're popping Adderalls, like, you think, oh, Adderall is energy, but when eventually you can't just pop Adderalls and drink energy drinks. That's not real energy, and your heart's gonna give out on you. So I'm hearing something about Meal prepping where you have all your macronutrients and micronutrients, which helps you get the energy you need to make it to the next step of your career, instead of just popping an Adderall or popping a caffeine pill and Uber eating from McDonald's. Like, they're saying you have a lot you have to do. That is not going to carry you. Take it from somebody who spent a lot of their life just eating like shit and popping stuff to make myself have energy. You know, food is actually energy, right? So I think you guys are going to start meal prepping. I heard that, and I heard something about starting a new hobby. Like, you guys have had the intuitive urge to start a new hobby, and that's because this new hobby is actually going to lead you to the next chapter of your life purpose. Like, maybe some of you felt called to learn a new hobby. Your spirit guides are going like, yeah, do it, because that's going to open the doorway to the next chapter of your career, is a new hobby you're learning, and it's something you're really new at. It's not something that you know very well. You might not know anything about it. You might just be like, damn, I really want to learn how to do this. I'm really interested in it. I'm really interested in taking a sewing class, and I don't know why, you know, something like that. That's because this new hobby is going to, just saw 333. That's because this new hobby is going to open the doorway to the next stage of your career. It's not just a time waster. It's not just a time killer. It's not just a passing fancy. You want to explore this new hobby because this is literally the next step of your career. So you're being asked to learn this new hobby. They're also saying something about water. You're needing to drink more water to have more energy, like staying more hydrated. I see you guys like carrying around a water bottle in March and having a goal amount of water that you're drinking in March while marking a water bottle. I don't know why I heard that. Like, maybe some of you guys saw somewhere that drinking water is going to make your downstairs parts taste better, so you should drink more water. I mean, that's just a benefit. I don't know, guys. I'm literally seeing it in the cards. I'm not just making it up. Like, the devil, the astrological transits favor you at this time. Like, I really see you guys drinking more water and, like, meal prepping and doing stuff like that in March. I don't know, like, because you're like, it's going to give me more energy and leave me more time to be creative. Also, guys, right now, your sexual energy is off the charts, babe. I don't know what you are doing, but listen. Astrological transits favor you at this time. Black Moon, Lilith, okay. And then we have the devil. Ooh, okay, so if you're a guy, you're giving me like John Travolta from Grease, the bad boy that all the good girls want. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibes you give off. Hold up. I don't know if you guys really are that. I'm just reading your March energy, but it almost feels like if you're a guy, you're like all the bad guy. You're like the bad guy that all the good girls want. Like, you're giving off a really badass, like, daredevil edge, and it's like, it makes people obsessed with you guys, like, especially if you're a guy. Now, if you're a woman, I'm getting this image of you. You know how to dress sexy, okay? You know how to bring out your best parts. You are very mysterious and seductive in March. Okay, some people might actually be suspicious of you by how good you look in March. I got that with the avoid toxic people. Like, some of you guys, because you dress sexy or because you look really good or because you let off so much natural sexual energy, like, you guys might be like natural sirens. People might actually be suspicious of you, especially like people who don't put a lot of effort into their appearance, or people who you know, are modest. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you might make people very suspicious of you. They don't trust you around their significant other. And also, I'm just feeling like, because you guys really just radiate a lot of sexuality. What are you guys doing? Third house, as well as the flower moon. I also see you in March taking a lot of really attractive pictures of yourself. This is a sign, guys, like, If you were thinking about doing a photo shoot, or if you were thinking about taking pictures of yourself, March is the time to do it, because they're going to look really good with that third house and the flower moon. Okay, I'm also hearing in March you're going to receive an offer of love. Someone's going to confess their feelings to you or tell you how they feel about you. This is a male in your life. So guys, if you're into masculines, I see in March a masculine might give you flowers, or they might tell you how they feel in a very poetic way. Okay, I'm hearing I want to ruin our friendship. So okay, I don't know why I heard that, but guys, I want to say, like, in March you guys are looking extremely sexy. Okay, like, you look good, but I'm getting this energy, guys, where it's almost like you look so good that people are suspicious of you. Like, men are like, oh, she's a man-eater, you know, like, don't trust her, she looks like a man-eater. And women are like, I don't trust you around my husband, my kids, or anything, because you look like you're bad, you look promiscuous. So there's this energy of you look really good, but almost to the point where people don't trust you because of how good you look, or because of how sexy you are, which is like so uncool. I mean, me personally, I'm drawn to the Esmeralda siren types. I'm like, if I see a woman dressed like Esmeralda siren, I'm like, can I be your friend? What's up, girl? I think it's cool as hell. But it's almost like the energy of, oh, I just saw like Dolly Parton. Maybe you guys are just like, you know, you're a little extra and it looks good, but people don't really trust you. Like, people might also, guys, they might insult you. They might be like, why are you so dressed up? Don't you hate that? When people, like, you might be triggering people who don't put attention into their appearance, so they try to bring you down and make you feel bad because you do. So they might be like, why are you so dressed up? You know, it's like, I'm just trying to be myself. I don't care what anyone thinks. I dress like this for me. You know what I mean? But I'm really getting this energy, guys, where, you know, you're looking good. Take those photos. They're going to look really good. You're going to be really photogenic. I'm also hearing something about online dating is going to be really successful for you. If you're doing that, you're going to receive a message from someone you want to receive a message from. Okay? And also I'm hearing, like, if you guys are single and you want to be in a relationship, you are super close to manifesting that for yourself. Like, I'm hearing, guys, like, some of you, your next partner, they might be a musician. They might drive like a nice car and have a lot of money and be a musician or a music producer or something like that. I really saw that in the cards for you. You might notice the next person you date, this person produces music, they mix music, they make beats, or they do something with music. And I'm hearing they have a sports car, they have money. Some of you guys are manifesting this, and I'm hearing your manifestation is this close to happening for you. Okay, I'm hearing you have a big time soul connection coming to you within 7 months if you're single. I'm also hearing something, guys, about, I'm hearing something about, if you do spirituality as a job, like you are a psychic, you are a mystic, you are a tarot reader, you do something in the healing, psychic, occult field, you're about to be making a lot of money from that because you are extremely talented at it. And I'm also hearing, if you're a musician, March is going to be extremely, extremely blessed for you, okay, when it comes to your music. Yep. I'm also hearing, if you're a musician, you're manifesting like a lot of followers at this time for your music page. Okay. So what's your money situation look like for March, group 3? Your life story has not unfolded yet. What does that mean? Some of you are making money through essential oils, or you're making money through beauty products, essential oils. But I'm also hearing this might be a time where money feels a little challenging. Okay, you might be having some setbacks when it comes to your finances. Okay, you might have to really fight for your financial goals at this time. That's what I'm hearing, honestly. What's their money situation look like? Guys, you are unable to see how valuable your time, energy, and money is. Like, I really feel sometimes you guys feel guilty about overcharging, or you feel like you're not worth that much. That's not true at all. Like, you guys don't see how valuable your time is, and this might actually be why you're not making as much money as you should be making, because it's a self-worth thing. Like, what you offer is very valuable, is very rare. You are very talented, and it is very scarce. You could be charging more. I'm also hearing that March is a time where you guys are going to be traveling. You're definitely going to be traveling in March. I definitely see that for you. Some of you guys, you might be looking for a new home, and you might be traveling around looking for a new home. I heard that too. Okay. I also hear, like, you guys have a gift for healing hands, and you give really good massages, or your hands are very healing. You guys would make a lot of money doing Reiki, massage, or healing. Something like that. All right, let's see what blessings are coming to you in March, and then we're going to move into your love portion. What blessings are coming for group 3 in March? So group number 3, your blessings are, firstly, if you guys have been praying for reconciliation with someone, like you've been praying to God to reconcile with someone, I think that prayer is about to be answered. I don't know why you would want that though, because, you know, anytime I hear a reading that's like your ex is coming back, I'm like, skip, no thank you, because you guys, when you really evolve, you will look back at your exes and be like, oh, I can't believe I thought that was attractive. Because if you're evolving, like I know you guys are, you're going to get to a stage in your evolution where your exes are not going to be appealing to you whatsoever. They're not even going to be a little appealing to you, because you're going to realize like you're so much better than them. Like the little tricks they do, the little things they do to impress you ain't going to impress you anymore, because you see right through it. So I feel like it's kind of like funny, because once you really are over your ex, like you've evolved past them, you wouldn't even consider them as an option at this stage that you're entering into. That's when these people crawl back. So maybe in the past you kind of like prayed to I just saw the Ignorance music video by Paramore. I don't know, maybe that's like a song you listen to. But if you guys have been praying for a reunion with someone, I see that. But also, guys, I see you're very psychically connected to someone, okay? Like, there's someone you always are, like, praying for, or you have on your heart and your brain. This could be romantic, or it could just be, like, a friend that you watch online that you don't really talk to anymore. There's someone that you're psychically connected to where I want to tell you that they think about you as often as you think about them. You're very psychically connected to somebody, okay? And for a lot of you, you might be like, do they think about me too? Yes, and I'm willing to bet you got this in my last reading too. You are very psychically connected to someone in your life. They might already be in another relationship, okay? Or maybe this is a friendship that didn't work out. Whatever the case is, this person is constantly on your brain. That's because you have a spiritual connection to them, and you're very psychically connected because you're from the same soul cloth. This is someone you went separate ways from. I'm also hearing something about the blessings coming to you is you're starting to see people get their karma for the way that they treated you. And one of the ways you're going to know someone is your enemy, okay, is you're going to notice that they're posting about their house getting trashed, their house, something about tornadoes, something about their house getting ruined, something about, you know, like, the people that you're going to start to see your enemies get their karma, because God is protecting you. And when you are under the protection of God, people that mess with you, just like how the people that messed with the Israelites got the wrath of God, the wrath of God will go down on your enemies when you believe in God. And I feel like you guys are starting to see your enemies getting exposed and getting their karma. And one of the karmas you're going to see of your enemies is that you're going to see that their home life is a mess. Their wife is leaving them. Their family's getting ruined. Their house is under construction. Their house had a natural disaster happen to it. This is the karma of your enemies coming for you in March. Okay. Right now, you guys are also, wow. There's a lot of secrets being revealed about the people around you in March, guys. Okay? There's been a lot of communication that hasn't been said between you and other people. I feel like someone is going to get drunk and confess their feelings to you in March. I really, really get that. Okay? Also, they're saying you can trust your intuition about who is a snake in your life, group number 3. Okay? Like, your intuition will tell you when something isn't right. Just, if you want to know if someone is for you or not, group 3, God wants to tell you, like, pay attention to how happy you are around people. If you feel like you can be your inner child, if you feel like you're happy and you're acting childlike around people, that's a really good sign you can trust them. Okay, like if you can be like goofy and childlike and you're having fun around people, that is your intuition telling you they're good people. But if you start to feel like self-conscious or worried or anxious around people, that's your intuition saying that is not someone you can trust. This is how your intuition talks to you about people, essentially. So if you want to know, can I trust this person? Can I not trust this person? Can you be yourself? Can you be your inner child around them? You can trust them. Okay, there's something about, guys, like, if you're 29, it's time for you to start really taking your health seriously, like eating healthy. I see that for you guys. I'm also getting like a fun vacation that's coming for you in March, like a really fun vacation where it's a really, really good time and you have a lot of fun as well as part of your blessing. Now, when it comes to your love life, guys, like, listen, you have someone here who wants to Netflix and chill with you. Maybe this is like someone you do Netflix and chill with. This person is really sincere. They really like you guys. You make them feel excited. They're super attracted to you. This person might even act a little goofy around you because they get so excited around you. They might move fast. They might start talking fast. Like, if you want to know who likes you in March, group 3, look at people who start talking a lot around you. They'll just talk a lot. They'll move really fast. They'll talk fast because you make them nervous. Okay? Like, I'm seeing specifically, there's someone who wants to Netflix and chill with you. And this person is really into you. They're very sincere. They have real emotions. They're not just trying to fuck. Like, they want to have your babies. They really like you. They're sincere. Like a real sincere person. They don't want to just like get it on in front of the Netflix movie. Like, they want to like make love to you is what I'm hearing. Okay. This person, you know, they're the one I'm talking about because they move fast, they talk fast, they act really fidgety around you because they get really nervous. They might move fast. They might, like talk a lot really nervously. They might, do things really nervously in a very fast way because they get so nervous around you because they like you so much. I'm hearing this person, like, if this is a masculine, this masculine literally wants to procreate with you because they have such sincere feelings for you. If you're the masculine, I actually think your biological clock is ticking and you're ready to have some babies here and you have sincere feelings for only one woman who's like engulfing your mind. She's very sexy. She's represented as the phoenix. Okay? How does this woman feel about you? I think this person's very independent. They don't like to show their weakness, and I think that's why you like them. I think if you're a masculine, you're ready to have babies, and there's only one woman you want to do it with, and it's this very intense, sexy woman who can be kind of angry, intense, and independent, but that's what you love about her, right? And if you're a woman, guys, like, your sexuality is so prominent on your energy, but there's this one, like, I kind of want to say, like, goody two-shoes male who is a total simp for you. They literally want to have your babies. And I'm hearing they want to watch Harry Potter with you. They want to watch like a trilogy with you. So it could be Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars. This person has sincere feelings for you because you're the only one they want to be with, because you are not afraid to cut them off. Like, you guys, like, if you're the divine femme, you are not afraid to end relationships. You're not afraid to walk away. You're not afraid of losing people. In fact, you're very quick to cut someone off, and it drives this person crazy. This person is literally obsessed with you. I see this energy for you in March, okay? Like, it's not just, they're obsessed with you. Like, obsessed, fire, and flirting. And it's this one specific energy of this, like, I want to say, like, he's kind of this goody two-shoes, okay? Like, he's like, I want to simp for you. I want your babies. It's like he wants to worship you and put you on a pedestal. It kind of like Bob from SLC Punk to Tish. Like, he would lick a cop's asshole for you. You know what I mean? Totally whipped, like, good boy who's into you. And it's because you radiate this sexual energy and you're so independent. You know your worth, and you're psychically sending out the signals that you're not afraid to lose anybody. And it's really attractive. And I feel like you attract a lot of men who want to heal you, who want to fix you. And if you're a guy, I feel like you're attracted to this dangerous woman. Because she is independent. She's not afraid to put you in your place. She's not afraid to cut you off. And she's extremely sexy and mysterious. And I feel like you want to come in and heal her and put a ring on it. And you want to look out for her and make sure nothing bad ever happens to her again. So, you know, I'm seeing one specific energy of someone who's absolutely obsessed. They want to protect you. They want to defend you. They want to do right by you. They think you are the most beautiful thing to ever walk the earth, because you guys are Sly Fox. You don't reveal your cards. You're mysterious. You're not an open book. You don't let people walk all over you. You make this person stay up all night thinking about you, wondering what you're doing. Like, you have this person whipped. Okay? How do you feel about this person? Yeah, you feel like this person could be the one too. You're like, I wouldn't mind you taming me. I wouldn't mind you taming me whatsoever, baby. You can tame me anytime you want. You want to tame me? Sure. Tame me. You know what's interesting, guys? I will say this. I've noticed tattooed guys like preppy girls, right? Do you want to know the type of guys that go after tattooed women? Let me just put it this way. Mormon boys, are boys from very strict Christian families. Those are the men. Those are the men who are knocking on my door. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy. So I'm getting like the feminine here might be a little bit of a bad boy or bad girl. And then you have like a good guy or a good girl who's like whipped. They want to heal you. They want to fix you. You know, all that stuff. Okay. So what I always do is I always end with like how the person on your mind really feels about you as well. And because I always like to do that, because it's like if you have a crush or if you have someone on your mind, we're going to read the energies of how they feel about you in March. I really hope this flower crown doesn't look really stupid, you know. I hope this flower crown doesn't look really stupid in post-edit. So what we're going to do is I want you to think about someone you like or someone you have on your mind romantically. This is how they truly feel about you in March. No cap, no sugarcoating. Okay, so the person on your mind, how do they feel about you in March for your love reading? So I'm getting this energy, guys, where it's kind of like group number 2. I really feel like the person on your mind and your heart, they are very back and forth with you, very hot and cold, very on and off, and it's very hard to get close to this person because they put on such a strong mask, and they feel that way about you too. They feel like it's really hard to get to know you because you have such a wall up or you have such a mask on. Like, it's really hard for you to really get to know one another on a deep, intimate level, and it kind of feels like they see you as a side piece. I don't know why I heard that, guys. it kind of feels like things are very frozen between you and your person right now. Like, at one point you thought this could be your soulmate, you thought this could be your perfect match, you thought this could be your twin flame or the one, okay? But with this snowflake card, it's like things are frozen between you two. The love that you share is frozen, things are not moving, but you know there's like some sort of spark here that you can't really explain. And I just saw 1111. So a lot of you might have thought this was your twin flame. Maybe you saw a lot of 1111 with this person, but there's been a lot of miscommunication between the two of you, is what I'm hearing. And also a lot of, both of you piss each other off, right? So I feel like energetically this has been something that's really weighing you down. And I want to say, guys, like, this person feels like you two are way too different to make a relationship work. I heard that twice. Like, their energy is like dog energy. What makes them so different? Like, I'm hearing your person say, we are too different. That's why I chose someone else that is more similar to me. We're so different. I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna make this work. You guys are really different from each other. And I think that this person sees that and they're attracted to the fact that you are so different from them. Like, it's kind of like Dharma and Greg when the hippie girl is with like the clean cut guy, or like when Pamela Anderson was with Tommy Lee, like it's like you guys are so different in lifestyle, so different in background, so different. They're like, we would be such a weird couple. How would we even make this work? Like they're like, it's almost like we're too different. I should find someone who's more compatible with me practically, but at the same time, the fact that you are so different makes them have a lot of chemistry with you. I feel like they've had a bad date with you, honestly, and they're taking it slow because they're just uncertain about you. They're uncertain about how they feel about you. If anything, I feel like they don't know you very well. It's almost like they almost see you as just temporary in their lives. I'm so sorry. With the snowflake card, I just feel like things are frozen between the two of you. And your relationship is kind of on the rocks, even though this is such an intense soul connection that both of you feel. I feel like you guys feel each other psychically, like you feel each other on a psychic level. Like, you know, this is an intense soul connection and both of you feel it. It's mutual. It's just that things are really working against you in your relationship. There's been a lot of red flags that came up. The waters have been rocky. It's like, it's just not working out on the practical level, even though you feel it on the soulful level. Does that make sense? I feel like this person, they might have actually chosen someone else over you that they felt was more compatible with them in their lifestyle, even though they feel such a pull towards you. Because I don't think this person's really listening to their emotions. They're listening more to their logic. And their logic is pulling them more towards someone who's more practical for them, but their heart is pulling them towards you. But right now their heart is frozen and they aren't listening to their heart. So instead they're listening to what's practical and they're following their mind to another person, if that makes sense. I feel like this person, even if it's not another person, like if you guys are married, it's not necessarily they're cheating. I just feel like this person is like, I don't want to be weighed down. I just want to have fun. I want to hang out with my friends. I don't want to feel this heaviness and seriousness of a relationship. I just want to be free to have fun and hang out with my friends. That's what energy this person is in, kind of. Like, they want it to be playful. They want it to be light. They don't want it to be heavy, serious, or filled with drama or nagging or like drama. They just want to have fun and laugh, essentially. So if it has been heavy, that's why they're kind of backing away. They're very back and forth, guys. You know, I feel like there's a lot of things that they don't communicate with you directly, that they communicate with you on the psychic plane about. Like, There's a lot of hidden communication here. You guys are very psychically connected. I think this is the person I spotted earlier in your reading. What's their move towards you in March? What's their move towards you in March? I think that you guys are going to have a conversation that clears up a lot. That's really good. That gives you a lot of closure in March. Like, I really feel you're going to hear from this person. There's going to be really good communication between the both of you that brings a lot of clarity, closure, and like peace between the two of you. Okay, you're finally going to understand each other and get a resolution is what I'm hearing. How do they feel about you? They feel like they can't trust you. And they also feel like sometimes they want, like, either you're a runner or they're a runner. That's what I'm getting. So that's what I see, guys. Honestly, I know that's like really, I'm sorry, I can't always give good readings, but you know you can rely on me to tell you the truth about how they feel, right? This soul connection is not in your head. It's just that this person, you are their heart, but someone else is their mind, and they're not listening to their heart right now. That's the best way I can do it. So that's what I have for your love life for March. So that's all I had for your March. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.